This is Neuro AI. It starts with a simple question: what makes one person different from another? When that person is a billionaire, the question changes. What makes one billionaire act so differently from all the others? Most people with great wealth seek to protect it. They build walls around their fortune. They invest in safe things. They choose the well-trodden path. Elon Musk did not walk that path. He chose another way, filled with danger and doubt. He took risks others would not consider. He did one thing that set him apart. He took the money he made from his early successes like PayPal, and he bet all of it. He did not put a small piece in a risky venture. He put nearly everything on the line. He split his fortune between two wildly ambitious companies. One wanted to build rockets, the other wanted to build electric cars. Both ideas were seen as impossible dreams. The first great pillar of his gamble was SpaceX. The goal was audacious. He wanted to make space travel cheap. He wanted to build rockets that could be used again and again, just like airplanes. For decades, rockets were a one-time use product. They would fly to space and then be discarded, falling into the ocean. It was like throwing away a Boeing 747 after a single flight. Musk believed this was the fundamental problem holding humanity back. He decided to solve it himself. He poured his own money into the company. He gathered a small team of brilliant engineers. They worked in a warehouse in California. In the beginning, there were only failures. The first rocket, the Falcon 1, failed to reach orbit. It failed a second time. It failed a third time. Each explosion was a catastrophic loss. Money was burning up on the launch pad. His personal fortune was dwindling with every failed attempt. The experts who said it was impossible felt vindicated. After the third failure, the company was on the brink of collapse. There was only enough money left for one more launch, one more try. If it failed, SpaceX would be finished. At the very same time he was trying to build rockets, Musk was also fighting another battle. He was trying to make electric cars cool. He was trying to make them desirable. He poured the other half of his fortune into a small startup called Tesla. In the early 2000s, electric cars were seen as a joke. They were slow. They were ugly. Glorified golf carts with a very short range. Detroit and Germany were not taking them seriously. They believed gasoline was king and would remain king forever. Musk had a different vision. He believed an electric car could be better than a gasoline car. It could be faster, quieter, more exciting to drive. The first car, the Tesla Roadster, proved this was possible. But building one expensive sports car was one thing. Mass-producing affordable electric cars for everyone was another challenge entirely. Tesla was constantly on the verge of bankruptcy. It struggled to build its factories. It struggled to get the parts it needed. It was burning through money at an alarming rate. In 2008, both SpaceX and Tesla were weeks from running out of cash. He could save one company by letting the other die, or split his funds and risk both. He chose the second path. He borrowed money from friends. He sold personal belongings. He slept on the factory floor to solve production problems himself. Not just an investor, but on the front lines. In the world of big business, secrets are power. Companies fiercely protect their inventions with patents. They use these patents as weapons. A patent gives exclusive rights, a legal wall that keeps others out. It is the standard way of doing business. Once again, Elon Musk chose a different path. He announced Tesla would open all of its patents. No lawsuits for good faith use. He explained in a simple blog post, Tesla's competition wasn't a few EVs, it was the flood of gasoline cars. He wanted to accelerate sustainability, even if it meant helping competitors. He was giving away the company's crown jewels, a radical act. He was playing a different game, a larger war for the planet. It encouraged others to enter EVs and helped shape shared charging standards. He risked weakening Tesla short-term to grow the industry long-term. A bet on collaboration over competition, a choice few leaders would ever make. The structure of Elon Musk's wealth is itself a form of risk. Many billionaires diversify: stocks, bonds, real estate. Wealth preservation. Musk's situation could not be more different. Most of his net worth wasn't liquid cash, it was tied directly to the stock of his own companies, Tesla and SpaceX. His fortune rises and falls with his projects. A Tesla plunge or a rocket explosion hits his net worth directly. He is not insulated from his company's risks. He experiences them directly and personally. That level of exposure is almost unheard of. He's CEO and the largest individual shareholder. He has often borrowed against his shares to fund the mission. Every decision, every delay, every public statement moves his fortune. He is truly all in. Unlike salaried CEOs with tucked-away fortunes, for Musk the companies are the fortune. Employees know he has as much, if not more, skin in the game. Binding his fate to his companies is his story. He's not playing with house money. He's sailing into the hurricane, believing he can steer through. This constant high-stakes gamble, his entire fortune on the table every day, is a risk almost no other billionaire takes. Beyond rockets and cars, Musk took risks on ideas pulled from science fiction. He founded Neuralink, a brain-computer interface, to help paralysis and neurological disorders, and long-term, to keep pace with AI. He speaks seriously about a multi-planetary humanity. SpaceX, not just satellites, a self-sustaining city on Mars, not a vague dream, an urgent necessity. Timelines, detailed plans, treating Mars as an engineering problem. These are decade-spanning, uncertain projects that risk capital and reputation, planting seeds for trees he'll never sit under, expanding human ambition. He's betting on an extraordinary future, and funding it. So, why does any of this matter? The world is shaped by the risks people are willing to take. Reusable rockets and mainstream EVs did not happen by accident. This doesn't make Musk a perfect hero. Critiques of leadership, statements, and working conditions are real and important. But he chose to risk his fortune and reputation on gigantic world-changing ideas. He treated wealth as a tool, a resource to deploy for mission. His legacy will be the industries he transformed and the audacious goals he made plausible. Using the engine of capitalism to pursue ideas that once seemed like science fiction. What if more people with power bet on audacious solutions for climate, disease, and exploration? The story of Elon Musk is a lesson in the power of audacity. This is Neuro AI,